Hello folks, coming up next is something interesting. What is an adult problem you were not prepared for? Back hurting just from sleeping wrong. And from sitting wrong and from doing housework and yard work and from picking up dogs or kids or whatever life requires. Never reach for anything in the back seat, especially if it is just a little bit further. Oof, I'm only 28 but I've already recognized this several times. I swear I've pulled more than muscles though. I must have rearranged my organs at least once or twice. How often you have to clean to maintain a clean house? Not only clean. Maintenance in general. I just found spot of mold in my garage and have to pull out what feels like half a wall. My husband just pointed out tonight that we have a damn vine growing through a window and is now attached to the living room ceiling. It's an old house but what the ice. The increasing speed of passing years. Having nieces only makes the problem worse. Their age and the perceived number of years past doesn't align at all for me. That's actually something your brain does. As you get older your perception of time quickens. In some sense, time literally starts to go faster as you age. Remember how long things took when you were a kid? Dealing with your parents acting like children. My parents have always acted like children, however as a child I was blind to this. Now as an adult I realize how immature and lost my parents actually are. I realized my mom, I am an only child, was just a big kid herself 20 years ago. What shocks me is that almost everyone's parents become younger when they don't have kids to raise. This includes myself. Adults never actually growing up. Yeah this. I used to look at 30-year-olds and be like they got it figured out. Now I am 30, I feel as useless as I did when I was 17. A lot of the time I feel more useless than at 17. Because at 17, I had ambition and aspirations. Now I feel burnt out at 30 so the aspirations that egged me onwards are gone. Like, the enthusiasm for what's to come is just gone. Deciding what to eat for 3 meals a day 7 days a week. OMFG. So basic, so maddening with ASO and kids in the mix. What would you like for dinner? What would you like for dinner? I'll eat whatever. What would you like for dinner? I like what you like. Fine trail mix it is. Ducking torture. And, no, a strict daily menu planned in advance does not work. We refer to it as the ritual, which consists of opening the fridge and all the pantry cabinets, rejecting everything at least twice, and then going back to settle on something. You have to buy insurance but can never use the insurance or else no one will sell you insurance. Coming into adulthood and learning about insurance in America. It all just feels like a big scam. Aging parents. Definitely this one. I still remember being a little kid around 5 or 6 watching The Land Before Time and crying over Littlefoot's mom dying. I cried to my mom saying I didn't want her to go anywhere and she said don't worry because it's something that won't happen for a really long time. Cut ahead almost 30 years and that time is almost here. I still remember it so vividly and losing my parents is probably the scariest thing in my life. Seems like time flew by and I'm worried with how quickly it's all moving. How many adults I actually dislike. When I was younger, I thought my parents liked all our neighbors, all my teachers, all my coaches, etc. I've since found out that they thought most people were morons, kind of like I do. This right here. I'm amazed how lonely being an adult actually can be. After cutting out all the toxic people from my earlier years of life, I am very lonely now. Trying to make friends. Being social as an adult is rough, especially when your friends start moving away or having kids. Yeah, my social circle completely disbanded. We were a tight-knit few but then one moved overseas to be with the love of his life and the other 2 moved interstate in opposite directions and being the introvert that I am I don't find socializing with strangers an enjoyable experience or an easy way to make new friends. I lost my wife of 35 years. There is no way to prepare and really no way to describe that loss. Sorry for your loss. I lost my 25-year-old brother who left behind his 6-year daughter. Life isn't the same when you lose someone you love. I know it's not the same, but I feel ya. The constant obsessive feeling that I'm fast running out of time to have an enjoyable life even though I'm only in my 20s. I'm 40, that feeling is real and you should listen to it. Do it now, you might not get the chance later. My great-grandmother said that she and my great-grandfather promised they would always take a cruise around the world after they retired. It never happened because life got in the way. But they could have done it when they were younger. Don't ruin yourself financially, but if you can do that crazy thing you always wanted to do, go do it. Make it happen. Not being able to sleep due to stress. Yet here I lay, exhausted but wide awake. When I was younger I could sleep anytime, anywhere. Pro tip, if you don't fall asleep within 30 minutes, get out of bed. Otherwise you'll associate your bed with lying awake. Furthermore, you could actually do something. You're gonna be tired tomorrow anyway, so why not do the dishes, clean the toilet or organize your living room? Just any small task for 15 to 30 minutes. You'll feel good because you did it, your bed cools down, so when you get in you have something to be proud of and your bed is cool. This has helped me many times. I've also walked a lot in the middle of the night. Lying awake sucks big time, especially because of stress, but making your home a better place by cleaning and organizing helps a lot. My job is destroying my mental health, but I need a job so I can pay my bills. If I reduce my hours for better work/life balance, I lose my insurance during a global pandemic. This one right in the feels. My doctor has been telling me for about a year and a half that I should really be on disability because of my mental health, but I can't afford to wait for 2 years through the inevitable denial/reapply/denial/reapply phase, and I also can't afford my income being cut by 75%. So, I'll just be over here, trying to keep my head above water when I really don't know how to swim. Falling in love at an older age but watching life speed by so fast. Wished I'd met her 30 years ago. All the choices you made led you to that love though. You could say the same about my hernia. So love does come in all shapes and sizes then. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.